Hello one, hello all, Early Pider here, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Shire Farms. Oh, that was a mistake. This is supposed to be grass. Might need to plough that out. Does this weird texture thing. Because it's already been planted. So yeah, as I was saying, welcome back to Shire Farms. Today we're going to be seeding. We're going to get our grass field done. Be nice if that effect would disappear. I'll come back and get that corner. Ooh. There we go. Not paying attention to the direction I was driving. We're going to get this seeding done. So last episode we fertilized this field. Don't think we limed it. I'm going to do that afterwards. I also want to get a hold of a roller and roll it along with the other two fields because they all need rolling. It doesn't really increase the yield by much, I don't think. So I'm curious to see what kind of difference it will make if I roll the fields. Now, I did say I was going to do some off-screen, but I decided against it because at the end of the day, the whole point of this series for this is to basically stick with everything that goes on. Now, of course, I'm not going to record literally everything because that's just not. I just don't have that kind of time, and I just don't have the ability to edit at the moment, except for being able to pause a recording thanks to XSplit Broadcaster. Very, very useful piece of software for someone who doesn't have a lot of time. Makes it much easier because I can just literally record my gameplay and set a hotkey so that I can basically pause a video whenever I wish and then resume it, and it'll just tack it onto the recording. Very useful. Not the best way to do it, but it works for me right now. So as you probably noticed, I tend to rely on, well, not rely, but I tend to enjoy using mods, and that's basically because you've got all them videos out there of people who do vanilla and everything, and I don't know. I prefer to go my own way, my own style, and that's just it really. I just enjoy playing the game. Plus, it's single player, so making it easier for myself helps me with recording. But yeah. So now we have 3 fields. That is our current situation. We do have cows up and going, chickens up and going. Let's see what else. We have one field near the silage bunkers. That field has soybeans in it. The big field here has wheat in it because I want to stock up on wheat for the chickens, and I also want the straw for the cows. And then this field is going to be our grass field. I am going to get a hold of a wheel loader at some point so that I can do actual silage from the bunkers. Considering I can't get rid of them without getting rid of the whole field, I might as well put them to use. So I'm going to save the baling for really annoying that. So yeah, I'm going to save the baling for grass if I need grass for sheep, and also for when I do hay, because I'm going to need a lot of hay for the cows. I'm going to have to get a hold of another field for grass, so I have a dedicated field for hay, because they use a lot of hay. It's like, I think 25 or 30,000 litres every 3 months. They use quite a bit. So I would like to have my own supply of hay, so I don't have to keep buying it. Because it costs me quite a bit to buy it. I don't know if there's an actual sell point for hay on the map. So yeah, I've got the sell point mods that allow me to actually buy what I need. Funnily enough, I can just buy TMR, but buying TMR itself is very expensive. So it's actually cheaper for me to buy the separate components and then just put them into the cowshed together and let them mix like it normally would. Now I'm thinking of doing a new series. I'm not sure what day I'm going to put it on, because I'm not sure whether I'm going to continue with SnowRunner or not. Haven't decided yet. Depends on if it gets more views, then I'll keep it up. But what I was thinking of doing is actually doing a new series on Saturday. You might hear a chainsaw in the background. If you do, I apologise, but someone's cutting trees down nearby. Hopefully my microphone's not picking it up. So yeah, the new series is actually going to be on a map I really enjoy. It's another UK map, if I remember rightly. Pretty sure it is. It's called Calmsden Farms. A very, very nice map, very well detailed. And I just really enjoy it, so I wanted to do a series on it, but I don't want to stop any of my other series, so it's probably going to go on to I'm going to start a series on a Saturday in order to incorporate it, but I ain't decided yet. We shall see. You know, this game is just so chill. Well, once this is seeded, we might need to lime it. Let's actually find out. No, the pH value is okay, but it should still lime it just to be safe. If you're using precision farming, if you want to maximize your yield, you should pH after you should lime after every harvest. Now the way it's set up, thankfully, you will not use a lot of lime every time you're liming, because you're only using a small amount of lime, because it only uses a small amount per harvest. I'll have to come back to that corner and fix it in a bit, but I just don't like how it does that when you go over seeds, but it's technically you're cultivating over a crop, and that's the texture it gives you. So I love this seeder because it seeds and cultivates in one go. And it's small, so you know, it's wide enough that you get the job done pretty quick, but it's small enough that I can get it around these fields without issue. Because originally I did get the big planter I like to use, which can not only do planter seeds, which is cotton, and what's the other ones? I forgot what the other ones are that a planter does. But it also does all the aerial seeds as well, and I really enjoy it. But it is quite it's quite a chunky piece of machinery. Plus, it also fertilizes and cultivates as well, so it does 3 jobs in one. It's a really useful piece of machinery. It's just very large. It's not the most practical piece of machinery, but I will be getting it at some point, because it'll make life a bit easier. Obviously I'm not going to use it to fertilize, because I've got slurry for that. There's no point fertilizing if I've got slurry, but the slurry might run out, and if the slurry runs out, then I've got a seeder that will fertilize. It just means that my slurry is being used to its full potential, and when I run out of it, I've got a backup for fertilizing, so I don't have to worry too much. But the slurry will just save me money. If I use the slurry first, it will literally just save me money, and that's the idea behind it. So headlands are almost done. It's going along smoothly. So I've probably already bored you for the first 12 minutes of this video, so I'm going to do the rest of this off screen, and I will see you when it's done. So I took the plunge and I got myself the bigger planter. This thing is absolutely awesome. It's a great mod. It saves a hell of a lot of time. It's a little bit more expensive than the previous seeder. If I remember rightly, it's like 140,000, whereas this is 200,000. But it's so worth it. So yeah, the seeder that I was using is this one, 160,000. So, and it can seed and it can also cultivate. So it cultivates and seeds, so you don't need a cultivator. But this planter, and also to note, that is 8 meters wide. This planter, it's a modded planter, this one here. So it can also cultivate, it can seed and fertilize, and it's 14.4 meters. So it's really, really good on maps like this where you're limited on size. Now it is a bit bulky to transport, So that's something you've got to keep in mind when using this. But it's worth it because of just the convenience. It makes it a lot easier. Now, of course, I'm not using fertilizer because there's already fertilizer on the field, and I'm using precision farming. This is what I love about precision farming. If your field is fully fertilized, then you don't use fertilizer. It won't keep putting it on. Like if I take precision farming off now, and I started doing this field as it is, even though it's got slurry down, it would still take fertilizer. Whereas precision farming, that problem disappears, which in my opinion is absolutely amazing. So I didn't really get into precision farming on the other farm sims that I have. If you remember, I have 15 and I have 19. I never bothered with 17. I got 15 when it came out and played it a little bit. I think I put like an hour into it and then never touched it again until I saw FS2 coming out, and then remembered that I actually had FS15. So I started playing it again, and then a couple of weeks before 22 came out, I actually realised that I also had FS19. I'd bought it at some point and never played it, so I spent a couple of weeks playing that. But the most amount of time I've spent on the farm sim games is actually in FS22. Precision farming is probably one of the best mods I've used. It's just so useful, and it's in terms of realism, it's more realistic because you're having to pay attention to. Well, you don't really pay attention to it; does it automatically? But you know, you have to technically pay attention to how much fertilizer you're putting on your fields and how much lime you're putting on your fields and maximizing your yield. And the fact that it does it for you pretty much automatically is awesome. It's just so cool. It's such a cool little mod. I really enjoy it. I missed a little bit here. Yeah, it's also this planter is quite responsive when it comes to lowering it, lifting it, and turning it on and off. It's like the upgraded version of this planter. It's absolutely enormous, very, very useful for big maps. But the only downside that I don't like about it in particular is it takes so long for it to unfold. Like, it takes minutes, super long minutes to unfold. Oh, another thing as well, when it comes to hilly terrain, this will miss patches just because of the way it's designed, unfortunately. But you just hit them from a different angle and it's not an issue. It's just because of the way I went over the hill. Like, see, look, there's another one. But I'll show you how to fix them in a minute. It's actually relatively easy. But yeah, this planter is on the mod hub, and I'm pretty sure it's a crossplay mod as well. Very, very useful mod. I've got a lot of useful mods. I've got a lot of mods that are just mods, you know, just random stuff that I've seen and thought, ooh, that might be interesting. I've got root crop storage mods that I've not even tried yet. I've got some really nice multi-fruit silos that you see me use all the time. One of them, the silo over there, is actually one of them. There are three. There's one that's 15 million litres, there's another one that's 20 million litres, I think, and then the biggest one is 50 million litres, and they're quite cheap to put down as well. Right, so yeah, all we do with these is we just hit them at a different angle. Ooh, I caught the wall. We hit them at a different angle like this. So come up onto the hill where it's more flat and just come from the side, and problem solved. And then because they're on, you know, the other side of the bulge, as you can see. Now I am going to smooth this field out because it really needs it. I'm going to do it to all the fields when I've got some money. I'm just basically going to go over them and smooth them all out. Now if you try flattening or leveling terrain, keep in mind that it will delete your field, so you will have to replow. Your field will still be there, it's just it won't be in a ploughed state or anything like that anymore. So you'll have to replow it. Alrighty then, so that is the seeding done for the grass field, which is lovely. Now we're going to go put this the planter away, and I was going to roll, but I don't have enough money for a roller, and in all honesty it's not really worth it. I mean, let's have a look at our current yield. 96 out of 100. If I lime, it'll probably go up a bit more, but if I roll, I think it's like 1%. And the damn dog is in the field. Get out of the field. I'll feed him. He'll get out of the field then. Come on. Get over the... There you go. There you go. He should come running now. There he is. I dub thee Max. Good boy. Right, let's get this planter put away, and then we are gonna fast forward a bit, I think. Now, of course, some of the silage I'm going to put away for the cows, and then some of it I'm going to sell. The shed here is perfect for this. Sweet. Okay, so let's get this parked up. Alrighty then, and I will see you in a few months. And welcome back to the farm, and it's now November, and the wheat, and where's the nitrogen bad? Oh wow, nitrogen's really bad. What the hell? I'm not sure why. I was sure I'd sprayed it. Didn't mean to put my chainsaw out. I'm gonna have to... Yeah, I'm gonna have to get some fertilizer on them. I'll just leave it for now because it's purely for chicken feed anyway. So we've got food, plenty of food. We've got plenty of slurry. That's good. The slurry's building up. These should have fertilised by now. Not fertilised, fermented by now. Yep, so we have a load of silage, that's good. How is... Soybeans are good. pH is alright. Nitrogen's perfect. It doesn't... Soybeans actually don't really need any nitrogen, which is weird. It's like you don't have to fertilise them at all. So, alright. I should have limed everything, but being low on money, I didn't want to risk it. So what I need to do now is I need to do more grass. I need to do the grass again. I need to cut, and I need to bale the grass. So we're going to grab our... Where are you? There you are. Nope, that's not the one. That's the one. We'll grab our chrome. Big M 450. And usually you guys have seen me do this, so I'll bring you back when it's done. Alrighty then, so I've got the mower running around now. I've got work doing that. What I want to do is, besides being stuck by something invisible that's on the floor here, I want to go around here because the eggs are full. What I really need is like a small forklift or something, so I could just come round here and pick them up, because I've not got a lot of room, you see. I don't know why these are put round the side here. It's a really daft place, but I've got this area here and I could just bring the forklift round and plop them there. What we got for forklifts? Let's have a look. So it'd be something like this. This would do fine. Hell, even that would do. I mean, it's purely just for the eggs. So something like this, and it's an electric as well. That's electric and that's petrol, so I'd probably go for this one. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's purely for eggs. So that's something I want to keep an eye on. So the spawn area is empty now, that's good. Means I can get more eggs. I keep getting stuck, but we're also going to go check on the cows. Make sure they've got feed. Silage is looking very low. Yeah, 30,000 left on the silage, 61,000 straw. Still got 29,000 hay. But yeah, it's getting there. We got some more milk to collect as well. I need to remember where I put the trailer option for this. Do I still have it? Misc. Oh wait, no. Did I get rid of the attachment? I must have. But it's fine. I can use a tractor to grab what I need. Right, so where's my little tractor? There he is. Hopefully the thingies are okay. I was gonna cut hay, weren't I? Completely forgot. It's fine. We'll get it done. I'll just buy it if I have to. Hay's not all that expensive. The silage on the other hand, now that's expensive, but we will sort that in a moment. Right, let's see what we've got in here. Got plenty of wheat. So no silage. We've got hay. We'll use all that. We'll get that into the cows. Hopefully, the thingies aren't bugged anymore. The dump triggers, because for some weird reason they were. Got a nice bit of manure back there as well, but not loads. But that's fine, because I basically just sell manure. There's not really much point putting it on fields. It's actually cheaper to sell the manure and buy fertiliser. Oh, it's still bugged. Damn. Which it's really annoying because I have no problem on any other map. So I don't know why it's doing that, but yeah, I must have gotten rid of the back piece. Yeah, it's not under trailers. So yeah, I must have. Which kind of sucks, but at the end of the day, it'll have to do. So we've got plenty of straw, that's good. I did sell 150,000 a while back to make a bit of cash, but we've still got plenty of straw, and we've got a field of wheat growing, so we'll get a load more straw. I really should try and fertilise it if possible. I didn't realise I'd forgot to fertilise it, so not much I can do about that now. Let's get up to about 70,000, that should be more than enough. I don't want to overload it too much and have this unable to turn. Let's get that straw filled up nicely. Lost sound for a second then, I don't know why. And luckily this trailer doesn't seem like it's got collision on it, which is a good thing because I don't know why I have to push right into the back to drop. But hey, that's life. Right, so now we just need the silage. So what I need to do is drop this trailer off. I'll just put it in here for now. And we need to grab the silage, the bale trailer. Sure, yeah. Oh, as we say now, I'm stuck. Whoa! I don't know what's going on here. Right. Oh, it's spazzing on me for some weird reason. There we go. Right, so I wish there was a way to like lock its wheels, so you could like get it straight and then just lock its wheels so that you can reverse with it, because oh my god, reversing with these kind of trailers is horrendous. Right, but we're going to go drop all this into the silo because we need silage, and that's what this is for. Plus we're going to get another batch in a minute anyway, so I might as well use some of it, well, most of it for the cows. How much did that give us? 87,000. Yeah, I'm going to need more than that. I might just put it all in, to be honest. I mean, I could do this the very slow and boring way, but I really don't want to. Right, let's make sure these are all silage. Yes, yes, and yes. Good. Now these contain more silage per bale because these were made by the bigger baler. Why did I have to do it this way? Really should get a truck for this kind of thing. I know I've got some interesting trailers that can do this kind of stuff. And they're actually auto bale trailers like this. Right, let's do it. I'm just going to cheat a little. Just grab the art end. And do that. A bit too close to the wall, but it's fine. Because I don't like this trailer. I really don't. Well, it's my own fault for putting putting the thingies in such a stupid place, but it is handy for collecting a large amount of bales. So 212,000 litres, that should be enough for now. So yeah, I think I'm going to get a truck with a trailer just to make life a bit easier. Also need to grab a forklift for the eggs. I mean, I could always get the small trailer around there actually, which I'll probably do. I've got to keep the animals fed, so I also need to check on the chickens and see how much food they've got. Yeah, they're gonna need a refill. Pigsty, sheep barn, horse barn. Did I buy more land and I'm just not aware of it? I've got this up here and I've got this down here. Isn't that the store? Yeah, it is. I actually own the store. Right, that should be more than enough. Took it off. Oh. I think it should, yeah, it's just that outer girder that has collision, I think. Might as well fill it up, so let's get some more silage. No, I don't even know what its maximum amount is, to be honest. Guess we'll find out. This video's going on a bit longer than I intended, but gotta get stuff done. Now the grass is looking good. That means I can start him on the bales. Yeah, 150. There, like that. First waypoint, off your pop. Watch, it needs like 5,000 more. I wouldn't be surprised. $120,000, okay. So I know what the limit is now. So I've got enough there for another complete full load, which is nice. Now I've just got to grab some wheat, take that over to the chickens. Oh, how are they doing on mineral feed? 11.20. I'm gonna have to get some more mineral feed. That's fine. The chicken coop doesn't hold that much food to begin with. But yeah, I've got a small trailer somewhere. Oh no, there it is. I knew I had it somewhere. It's sat right there looking at me. And there's me doing it the hard way. Why am I doing this the hard way? Go around. What, I wonder? Ooh, I could store my eggs in here. That'd be cool. Just bring the little teeny forklift in and just stack them all up in here. Right, so that's wheat done. Chickens, the cows are happy. Very nice. Oh, looks like the grass is finished. Nice. Ah. Problem is I don't really have anywhere to put my silage bales. I mean, I could. No, I don't think that's not going to work. Eventually I won't have to worry about it because, like I said, I'm going to grab something different and we'll do silage the good old-fashioned way. And then we'll save the baler for the hay. Well, then again, there's no point if I'm going to be pouring it all in there. So eventually I won't need the baler at all. Why did I come this way? Well, either way, that's going to be it for this episode because I am now out of time. So, thank you so much for stopping by. If you like what you see, please feel free to like and subscribe. And I will see you again next time.